Hi, this is Emraan Hashmi and I'm here with IMDb to answer your burning questions.
पिछले 2 सप्ताह में 70 जवान शहीद हो चुके हैं. I want my best men here.
What brings you the most joy in life?
Professionally, it would be being on a film set, just playing these different characters, variety of genres, and entertaining my audience. Personally, being with people I love, family, friends, traveling, going for vacations, yeah.
What was your most challenging day on the sets of Ground Zero?
I think the entire shooting of Srinagar in a way was challenging, just to get the emotional and psychological state of a soldier and put it up there on screen. Physically, emotionally, it was quite challenging.
Tell us about a day from the sets of Ground Zero you'll remember for a long time.
I think the most memorable day would be the day we shot the beginning of the scenes on Ground Zero. That was that one moment everything converges to. Incidentally, Dubey ji flew down from Delhi to be with us on that day, and he almost relived that entire thing again, sitting behind a video monitor and seeing us actors enact that. So yeah, that was a very interesting moment.
If you had a chance to re-release a film of yours, which one would it be?
I think it would be Awarapan, because it was a film that at that time was way ahead, I would say, in a sense, for the times it was released in. It kind of got the kind of cult fan base, the fandom through the years. I would want people to revisit that film in theatres only because it's not available anywhere. You won't get it on YouTube, you won't get it on OTT, and people are dying to see the first part again before we have the sequel released next year on the 3rd of April. So yeah, that's one film that I would want to release.
What's your favorite karaoke song from your own filmography?
Again, I would pick up a song from Awarapan and it would be Tera Mera Rishta. And another one would be To Phir Aao.
Anything you did differently while preparing for this film?
This is the first time we're going to see a film about the border security force. So just being very aware of that, very sensitive with the way we're presenting it. And the only way you can do that is with thorough research, which our entire team did, our director did, the production did. Then when I stepped into the role of playing Mr. Dubey, knowing him in and out, asking him a lot of questions on things from that time when he had kind of spearheaded this operation, his emotional state, his psychological state, going to Jawans, their training facilities, and just getting that training of, using the weaponry, the decorum between officers, saluting, protocols between juniors and seniors. Those small things really add up when you're enacting it on screen because you're putting their world out there. So you can't leave anything to chance.
Which remake of a film featuring a character in uniform would you want to be a part of?
I remember seeing that one film that was there. I don't know if it was Ramu's film Ab Tak Chappan, that was played by Nana Patekar. That was an interesting role. It's just been this dream to don that uniform on screen. And this was my first experience in 2017 when I went to the BSF camp. I saw their lives. I spent the entire day with them. I had conversations with them. And, to my good fortune, after 7 years, I got offered this amazing true account of a BSF officer. So that was a special day.
One thing you'd warn your younger self about before entering movies?
I would say don't listen to unnecessary advice from anyone and everyone, because when you step into the movies, you get a lot of advice that you can actually junk. I would say just do things just the way I did it when I started off in this industry. Make mistakes, stumble, fall, and learn from those mistakes. Something I've done.
A reaction for your performance in the movie that you'll always remember?
This operation was something that lasted for 2 years, and a lot of hard work and resilience went into kind of making this happen. And getting the reaction firsthand from their families, especially from the personality who I play on screen, the real hero, Mr. Dubey, when they gave me the 2 thumbs up and said that I've done a good job in the film and they loved the film, I think that was a full circle for us, from paper to screen. That made me happy.
Whom would you seek advice from in the Indian film industry for the following things? Career advice.
I think my mentor, Mr. Mahesh Bhatt, I think I would go to him for professional advice.
Relationship advice?
No one.
Dance lessons?
I would go to Govinda. He's just got that entire style and swag when he dances on screen.
Planning a party?
I think it would be Karan Johar.
Keeping a secret?
I don't think anyone, because things don't stay secrets here. The moment you share it with someone, you'll see it in the tabloid the next day.
Tell us your 5 favorite movies that should be on everyone's IMDb watch list.
Well, I'm a big Scorsese fan, so I think most of them would be from his filmography only. Goodfellas, Aviator, been a big Steven Spielberg fan. James Cameron, I would say E.T., Terminator 2, Godfather. Mixed bag, that's a mixed bag, yeah.
Have you ever used IMDb? What's been your experience using it?
I use it very often. I use IMDb just as a go-to for shows and movies that I'm going to watch. Stuff that I've heard of to see what the fans are talking about, trivia about films. You have a section of trivia in IMDb. So I've got the app in my phone also. So whenever I've got something that I want to check out, I go on IMDb. Well, it was a great experience answering these questions at IMDb, a website and an app that I frequent a lot, and it was great answering these very insightful questions about my life and trivia. Please watch Ground Zero. It's releasing on the 25th of April in cinemas, and share your thoughts and reactions on the IMDb website. Thank you so much.